Bugatti Chiron broke the record of the fastest car on Earth and became the first car ever to cross the 200 miles per hour barrier. Its record speed clocked a mind-blowing 204.77 miles per hour. Let's know the 5 secrets behind this beast's extreme speed record. What's up guys? Welcome to my channel MrCGE. I will present you with some mind-blowing facts and secrets about cars, so subscribe now so that you do not miss anything. While you are on it, let's start with the Chiron's secrets. In an age where technology seems to be advancing every second, why has it taken until now for a manufacturer to reach the almost impossible 200 miles per hour mark? The difference between a 200 miles per hour and a 300 miles per hour car is huge. The aero drag created is more than twice as much, and the jump from 260 miles per hour to 300 miles per hour sees that figure at 1.3 times as much. The engine had to supply the ground to overcome this force, so it had to greatly increase in terms of performance. At these speeds, aeroforces are much harder to control and changed more quickly. Even a super slippery shape would need downforce to control it. That's when its design comes to action. The Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus bodywork has been extended and aerodynamically optimized for extremely high performance. The perfect balance between low drag and downforce improves performance and stability. Air curtains located at the corners of the front bumper and the air outlets on the front wheel housings release excess pressure, generating slight downforce and reducing resistance. The so-called long tail extends the body by 25 cm, allowing the laminar flow to pass over a longer surface, reducing the aerodynamic stall by more than 40%. The rear wing and air brake have been deleted to reduce drag, and the diffuser is bigger than the standard car to improve downforce and maintain high-speed stability. The heart of the Chiron is its quad turbocharged 8-liter W16 engine. This unique masterpiece generates an incredible 1500 horsepower and 1600 Nm of torque with an almost linear power output between 2000 and 6000 RPM. 4 high-performing turbochargers work in a 2-stage controlled configuration and define this champion of performance. On the power side, the Chiron's powerhouse has been tweaked to pump out a little more than 1500 horsepower. Power that is channeled to all 4 wheels. To achieve the maximum out of this powertrain, it needed to be power hungry. Power is clearly the first element required to achieve these wild top speeds, and the Chiron's powerhouse, nicknamed Thor, now develops some 1578 bhp, a staggering 591 additional horses when compared to the Veyron that arguably kickstarted this game of pace. However, calculating the desired output figure is a complicated equation that includes air density, rolling resistance of the tires, resistance created by downforce, and the power naturally lost throughout the drivetrain. With great power comes great responsibility, and under these circumstances, engineers are forced to install sufficient cooling to ensure the engine doesn't burst into flames. Additional cooling means extra weight, and more importantly, extra vents, ports and inlets that create more drag in turn slows the car down. To create the downforce and stability required to prevent the car from taking off, the engineers created a bespoke aerodynamic kit in order to achieve what is known in the industry as neutral downforce. But it doesn't mean that the air has no effect. There's 2000 kg on the top surface of the body trying to pick the car off the ground and another 2000 kg under the car trying to pull it back down. So it needed to be absolutely sure that everything on the car is secure enough to go this fast. Tires are the main critical reason to any attempt at this speed. They needed to withstand intensive loads throughout the sidewalls and temperatures, both of the carcass and air temperature inside the tire. Michelin has long been one of Bugatti's development partners, and the high-speed tires created specially for Chiron rotated up to 4,100 times in 1 minute. Amazingly, they still remain street legal. Michelin used an aircraft tire testing rig during the process because this was the only piece of equipment that could spin a prototype tire fast enough to replicate the huge loads expected at this speed. They could handle almost 3,700 pound-feet of torque where the rubber meets the road, and most important, they endured 3,800 times the force of gravity at 2,061 miles per hour without exploding, all while delivering good ride quality and good grip regardless of the weather. The suspension must cope with much more energy from the ground. Not only bumps to arrive quicker at the higher speed, but gentle waves in the road surface to be compressed into bumps that had to be handled. It withstood extreme stress during the 300 miles per hour speed run and thus led to the world record of the fastest production car. What are your thoughts about this beautiful creation? Thanks for watching. Do not forget to like and subscribe. If you wanna know more, stay tuned.